Yo, what up, what up? Hello, hello. Let's do like the hip stuff maybe later. We're just gonna focus on the push day. Thinking about maybe do it right now, but let's do like the push stuff. It's more important. Reps are like on fire from yesterday. Sadly, it's only reps, trapezius muscle, not too much like the latissimus or like the main kind of like back part or like the wider back. It's kind of like that's where we have to work on. Even though I felt like we had like a decent like rowing action yesterday. Okay. Should I even track my calories today since we're gonna get the pizza later? Can I cut the track? This doesn't motivate me too much. I'm not gonna lie. What it is. 30, 30, 20, 50, 15. Okay, yeah, we have like one extra protein shake later on, I guess. Dusty up there, man. Dust. What is my weight even? Let's see. It's like I just step on the weight scale. I know like my thing locks it in and I really don't look too much at it, but 81.5 kilograms, which means 15% body fat. This is kind of like too much. Even if it's just like 13, we still want to try to lose some, but at best not to lose like too much. Interesting. I'm at the edge of like, what is it called? Like in English, like Übergewicht. Übergewicht. I'm at the edge of like excess weight. Did excess weight? What the heck? Yeah. Kind of like in the middle of everything. Hey, yo, what up? How are you today? Not too bad. How about you? How's it going with you, man? Can't complain too much. Since I got like this like new blanket, it's kind of like hard to stand up, you know? It's like so cozy. It's so nice to kind of like have like this. What is it called again in English? You would say like down into this, like this filling of the blanket, you know, like down feathers basically. It's I don't know, it feels like I'm like so used to having like a blanket that's like was maybe like this thick, right? And now this like down blanket is like this. It feels like you're kind of like, you know, it's I don't know. It definitely feels nice. All good. Okay, nice. And you have to give me the name of that and you have to give me the name of that company of the. Oh, I have not even no idea. I have to look this up. Um, let's see how it is gonna be like in the summer, right? When like some heat's gonna get in. This is probably like something like too hot for this, but otherwise it's like super, super cozy, man. I have like no idea even if it's like a good blanket. I got this from my brother, and I have like no idea. What up, username? How's it going, man? Yes. Potato dance. Dude, I have to say I'm getting like more and more like happy about my leg development. So like just like before I started my stream, I walked in the room, I had everything already set up and I had like no shorts on, right? I just walked on with like a boxer shorts basically. And I have to say, we're definitely making some leg gains. So I'm obviously I'm never like 100% satisfied, right? But I think, you know, with it, it's same with like my core. With the right lightning, is it lightning or lighting? I always get confused about this. With the white light, it looks like decent at least, you know. Obviously, it's nothing like crazy yet, but I think yeah, you say like obviously, but you can say lighting or lightning with like an N, and the lightning is more like thunder and like you know this kind of like shit, and lighting is just like light, right? I think yeah, if I'm not confused right now, since we are still learning English here, right? Lighting is a natural electromagnetic thing. Yeah, exactly. Lightning with like an N. Like thunder and, you know. What is like Donna even in English? Thunder and Donna. Yeah, I mean it is thunder, but thunder bolts? No, thunder and lightning, I guess you say, right? Thunder and lightning maybe. Yeah, thunder when you hear it, yeah. It's more like yeah, lightning when you see it. Exactly, with an N. I've seen you somewhere, Mara, but oh really? Where does he hang on like on other Twitch channels? Some other channel. Oh, we have to do like a more on like the dead hangs. Like. Now it's the time username to get all of like your hot tubs. Yeah, exactly. Get like all like your hot tub streams out there. Well, you might have seen Mara. You know, there are like quite a few nowadays. You know, I think the list could be long. This is how it is, Mara. This is what you're doing when you're saying you're like working. You know, or like you're watching TV. You know, I know what it is now. You're exposed. But you're also username since you saw him there, right? So you both are exposed. But I have to admit, sometimes I just want to see what's up and I look at this as well, but more as some kind of like, what the heck? You know, like how did this made like a category on Twitch, like live streaming wise? Um, okay, I think we're gonna do like a few more like dead hangs and then we're gonna jump into those light push day. And it feels so much better for my thing. We got it. It feels good enough, but it's like still, you know, I don't know. We have to see. Since you guys are like kind of like new to the stream, right? In terms of like I've streamed for like 4 years now, right? In the beginning of my streams, I used to look like this. I had like this exactly tank top on. I have it like 3 times. I haven't worn them in like ages. I had like this cap on. Obviously, those Converse shorts as well. I'm kind of like cosplaying myself like 4 years ago, basically. This is how we looked. Even though I thought I had like some kind of like, what is it called? Like pouches, whatever. I don't know, like, you know, where you could put like your hands on. But yeah, this is kind of like my jam, what I used to wear, like, ages ago. Not that like anybody's interested, but this, Okay, one last, and then we're gonna get it. In other words, we didn't change. Hopefully, we got some muscles. We got a little more shredded. That's it. Same. Good to stick with a good dress code. Yeah, exactly. At break. What the heck? Oh wait. Let me know when you're back. It's important now. Let me know when you are back. I don't want to type this. It's like too much to type. I'm just gonna wait. It can't be like this long, right? What the heck, man? Are you back now? Hello, test. No, back. Okay, cool. How long was the ad, by the way, the ad break? I changed back to like my normal settings. So you guys don't get pre-roll ads, but now you get like ads in between. And like 2-3 minutes every hour, or whatever, I think it is. The basic Twitch lowest amount possible. I tried the other one. You said it's annoying, right? So we changed it back to like what it was before. You had a Nintendo commercial in Spanish. Yeah, I know. All the ads I get are like so nonsense anyways. I'm never gonna buy this shit. I'm not interested in this anyways, but yeah. 20-30 seconds, okay. I don't know, just let me know if it's too annoying this way. But I changed it back to like the normal settings I had before. So this may be like better for like other people coming in, I don't know. Quick toilet break, by the way, before we getting started. It's my push day today. We want to do some chest, shoulder, triceps. And maybe some, if I still have time, so like in 2 hours the pizza's gonna arrive, right? So I think it's really like a little bit like time stuffed, I guess. You have to, be right back really quick. Right back. No, I didn't watch a lot of us. That's like the one thing. Don't rush it. Take your time with it, It's still a pretty good like TV series. So I would recommend, even though you wanna know how it's gonna keep going and stuff like this, but it's just like, take your time with this. Okay, so we're gonna start the first warm-up round, by the way. I feel like I have like a slight like nose blockage, which yeah, slightly. I don't know. Even though there's nothing coming out, if you know what I mean. It's still annoying, man. Okay. We're gonna do inclined dumbbell presses most likely. I think I'm gonna still do my dips. How are your dips, by the way, Mara? Any like progress on the dips? And then we're gonna do some dumbbell flies. For the shoulder, maybe 2 days some Arnold presses time again. We have to see how the shoulder feels. If not, We're gonna still stick to like those like boring front raises, lateral raises, obviously. We have like some front side shoulder going on, even though I would love to do just some front raises again. Maybe even some military presses with this one. Then we're gonna do some tricep shit like extensions, front and overhead things. We're gonna do some rotators. But your dips are there somewhere, but I'm not sure where. But you're doing them, right? Dude, it's the upper body squat. No matter what you do, you're gonna do some bench pressing, you're gonna do some pull-ups, you're gonna do some dips, you're gonna do some squats. Fuck those deadlifts, you know? Deadlifts is kind of totally overrated, but at least you gotta do like these kind of things, you know? I don't like this tank top anymore. What happened, man? I think it's shit now. I wear this like for such a long time. Oh man, what happened? Changed. I don't like it anymore. I don't know. Used to be one of my favorites, man, but time, passed, I guess. Oh man, what happened? We changed. Oh. I know if I just look at it in the mirror, I don't like it anymore. It's like still comfy, you know? So I wanted to look it up. So I don't know if you guys believe me or not, but tomorrow I might gonna go for like a tennis session. So 19 degrees Celsius. A bit like cloudy. It's not like crazy warm, but um, I don't know. I want to play with my sister a little bit. It's been like 25 years, I think, since the last time I played some tennis. But my parents were like randomly watching like whatever, tennis match was going on like yesterday or like 2 days ago on like TV. And my sister was watching as well. And at some point I said, why not let's play some tennis again. Let's see, um, just like for funsies. That's probably what we're gonna do tomorrow if everything goes as planned. 20 degrees, it's good enough. At least it's not like rainy. Oh man, weekend. Holy shit. Friday, Saturday. It's gonna get like 32 degrees. Gonna get insanely hot. Yeah, so that's just like, for tomorrow maybe. And it perfectly fits like my workout routine as well, which is nice. Since we trained like 3 days in a row, including today, and it means I have like 2 days off anyways. And what's better than doing your cardio stuff on like off days, right? So this is definitely nice. And Tuesday is another cardio day, by the way. Tuesday is like a physiotherapist session number 2, I guess, since we went already last week, but it's, yeah, another bike ride. No, we're doing some, getting active. Like so insane. Top areas like so freaking stuff from yesterday. Guess from those like barbell trucks. Which you're filming time for this, yeah. Especially nowadays where I don't go like out too much, right? My right shoulder feels so much better now. Um, and I didn't change like too much. It just the only thing we did was I skipped doing like those like stretches. I don't know if this made like a difference, but no more stretches, and we switched to like lighter weight on those dips, and we included like those different kind of like rotator exercises, I guess, or like this one exercise for the rotator cuff. So I don't know if this helped, but it's definitely like finally like light at the end of the tunnel. That finally whatever was going on here, it's healing. It was super annoying, but I think it's like still time. Let's see how it's gonna be now when you do like the first warm-up set, and we're gonna get into the first exercise. But there's nothing more annoying, whatever it is. If you want to train, even with just like a small like pinky, like your finger, right? Out of like nowhere. So it's just kind of like, yeah. It was like 1.5 months, I think, or even like 2 months going on with this one. So good thing we might have found a solution to this. It just took a little bit longer than expected. Even though I don't know if it's like a healing thing, that like anything was kind of like broken, right? I don't know if it was just like a nerve thing as well. I don't know. It's like so weird. But as long as it's getting like better, I'm definitely happy with these ones. And like I said, my weight is like at like 81.5 kilograms. It definitely helps. Yeah. But we still want to lose a little bit more. I'm not like 100% happy yet. Maybe like 75% with the diet. And we definitely gonna try to go like doing some extra weight loss, but I don't know. We taking like a little like chill at the moment. Okay. So we did like 22 kilograms the last time. I'm like all about range of motion when I'm doing like my bench pressing shit, right? I feel like it's like so much like better especially like getting like into like the stretching part when you know, instead of kind of like doing just like your press movements, like here, and you would stop like here, you go like this extra thing, which is really good. Not that you necessarily have to do this. I guess like both versions work, but we're doing like full range. Okay. Let's hammer it. Hammer. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. Ooh. 3 hours at gym. What? Oh, this is definitely long. The third season of yeah, it's most like the Abby story, and at the end of the Abby story, you're gonna get to know what kind of happened at the end of season 2, kind of. So it's kind of like and it's only gonna launch in like a year or two, right? It's gonna take some time, sadly, to get the third season. But 3 hours at the gym, man, what did you do? It's a long, long time. What you doing, like Tom? That's alright, I guess. Yeah, what up, Lukas? How's it going, man? Hast du schon Informationen zu deiner Prüfung und so? You're like, what's it called? Exam? I read yesterday the third. But that's second episode, man. What was the best so far in the second season? Yeah, and it was like so freaking rough for me to nice, awesome, gratulations. So he like So now you're just gonna get like the practical stuff next month. Okay, cool. So like Omar just had like his exam and apparently he passed like the writing stuff. He just has to get like his like physical thing. Like what is it called? Like mündlich, like talking, you know? Um but yeah, anyways, I was watching like the second episode and it was like something annoying. Since like for like 2-3 days I couldn't think about anything else than really what happened in season 2, right? I wanna first of all I was kinda like a little bit annoyed by it, you know, I like Joel. And I just wanted to know what you know how it's gonna continue, and I had to wait like 7 whole days for this. So it's kinda like next time we're gonna try to stay strong until like the whole season is released. And this kind of like a generalization for like every kind of like TV series now. I'm really trying, you know, to hold to keep the horses together, you know, and just like not watch like one episode per week kind of thing, which is annoying. I want to go to the gym. I had upper body yesterday and legs the day before. Um, my mental health says go to the gym, but I don't know what I'm going. It is like the one thing. If you already like upper body yesterday and the legs before, what else is there left, right? You can also, if your legs are like up for this, to do some cardio, but at the same time, you already have like such a low like body fat, right, Lucas? That kind of like you might get even like more shredded, but also you're doing something for your heart, which is good. So I would also recommend including some cardio, but you just probably have to eat like a little bit more than usual, you know, and maybe some core as well. Remember, I says know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I totally feel you, man. It's just like once you have like a workout routine that's kind of like running, but more is not necessarily better. You definitely gonna take your off days as well to rest, recover, build some muscles, you know, and yeah, it's just like too much is definitely not like better. For All Mankind, what you had with The Last of Us, yeah, and dude, I really enjoyed For All Mankind, but I have to admit I didn't finish like this third season or fourth season, whatever came out, the last one. But I really enjoyed it. It was a good one. But still use gym to cope with mental health. And says I need to go out of the house. Yeah, obviously it is like super important then. I don't know. I would probably recommend then do some cardio stuff if you can, like some running, hiking, whatever you enjoy more. But it's just like, you know, you can't forget for next season and Constellation was cancelled. Oh man. Yeah. Take a long walk through the fields. I mean, this works too, right? Just like walking. I'm more like, I would rather do like more like something that gets like the heart rate up a little bit more, but if walking is good enough for you, perfect. Why not? Basically any kind of like movement is good, right? It's not necessarily that you have to do, you know, hit your weights like every day. It's like overkill anyways. You need rest, otherwise legs tomorrow gonna be yeah. This is like the one thing. Cardio is not fun and too effective if you kind of like killing your gains from your leg sessions, right? In terms of like you're not getting enough rest and then you're doing like any kind of like sore like cardio sessions on your like sore legs. I mean, okay, so let's see. We did 4 sets with a 22, right? And then we did one extra set with like 14, I think, and like 6, I don't know. We did like 5 sets, 4 sets plus like this like superset. This was awesome, cool. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Dips are like so freaking good to do. And this is what we're gonna do right now as well. But I'm only doing like body weighted ones. But hopefully like a decent slow movement, controlled movement. Go like quite deep with this. Enjoy the stretch. Yeah, that's next. Tips night. Okay, mods ban this guy. At least time him out. I don't know if like Rob is here. Oh no, Rob has like no oh shit. I don't think we have like any mods here anyways. I wanted to mod like Rob, but I think he likes his like VIP too much. And Rumal, is this now like your main account or what's up with the other one? I thought at some point you're gonna change back to the other account. But yeah, anyways, you're gonna do some dips. We have around like 1 hour-ish left, right? I still have to cover your other account. Can't you reset just like your password and get it like emailed, whatever, or like? Okay, enjoy your walk, dude, and gratulation again for like your bestandene exam. You know how to say it like in English, like if you like succeeded, kind of like But yeah, I need to remove authenticator. Oh yeah, maybe this. Yeah. Not if you once I have awesome. Yeah. And hopefully at some point it's gonna work out that we're gonna go do some bouldering, some climbing stuff. I definitely have to go out more as well. Ooh. You have to work today? Or is it your off day? I mean, we had like a 3 hour weight training session earlier. Obviously, it kind of like this burns out some energy. Weekend off days. Okay, cool. I have like a long weekend. Tomorrow's kind of like an off day as well for me. So it's some kind of like holiday. Is it just like a German thing or not? I have like no idea. Keep up with this. Ooh. I think one last. So I'm trying to stick to like 60 seconds more or less. Really like short, like recover window. Especially when I do like this like body weighted ones. But there's not too much time, you know? Other than breathe. What last? Whew, okay. I think the dip part is done. And flies next. Yeah, what kind of like skier is it? Dips are really good. Yeah, dips is like the best thing in terms for like the upper body. If you want to believe me or not, Mara, I swear it is. It's so worth it to do. Even if you don't like them. Okay. Someday, yeah. Tomorrow. Isn't like tomorrow like a workout day for you? Is it lower body or upper body? That's natural skier. Okay, cool. Like the low fat one? Okay. So we did 4 sets of dips. Today was up. Oh man. You're so lucky. I mean, yeah. Someone just cardio, okay. But I swear, find a way to include some dips. In the long run, once you're getting like used to this, you're gonna like it so much more. It just, so I think we did like 4 sets. I'm kind of feeling like push-ups, but I also want to do my flies. And I don't think it's like nice to do like both. I think we're gonna do some flies, and if you're gonna feel it, we're gonna do some. I really doubt it. Dude, I swear, it's so good. It's kind of like, in terms of like muscle involvement, right? If you just think about it, like how much muscle groups are like involved in doing dips, it's just like so insane. It's so good. That's so good, yeah. Did you do like dumbbell flies or with the machine? But if I would compare like dips, since you like rating so much, like numbers, right? So like 1 out of 10. But like 1 is bad, 10 is good. I would give dips like a 9.5, out of like 10. I would give like dumbbell flies maybe like a 6.5 in terms of like in comparison how good like dips are compared to like dumbbell flies. Like so much better. And you should know like a 9.5 is like pretty high. Far away from a 5, so no. Oh. Yes, remember like 35. You did on machine, yeah. It's way above 5, yeah. It is. It definitely is. No, but obviously you're gonna find like your own way to train, to work out. Find like your own exercise you like doing, but it's some kind of like this, like, oh, like with like pull-ups for me. I don't like doing pull-ups too much, but at the same time, it's just so good not to do, you know? Just like a must thing. And I would rate like dips as well. Like it's like hate, love, you know? That's a few that I don't like, but doing it anyways. Okay, cool. Not dips though. Why? Oh man. What kind of like exercise you don't like doing? Maybe we find like one exercise you can skip, but for this you're gonna include some dips. How about that? Yeah. I think it's one last. And then you have to find a way. I don't know what else then. Ah, good man. I'm not a big fan. I'm a big fan of spider curls. Oh, I think I did those spider curls just like yesterday. Um, Spider curls are nice. If you're talking about the same thing, like getting like the arm behind the torso and then on the bench, right? And just get like the movement in. So let's see. We did like 3 exercises for the chest. Is it enough? Hmm. Would be right. We did like Let's do some push-ups. Fuck this. At least like 1 or 2 sets. You're leaning forward. Okay. On a bench, for example. Are those spider curls, those like concentration curls then? Or like if you have like some kind of like elbow pad for this then? Ooh. You know what I think? It's easier to look this up. Spider curls. The this one. Yeah, fuck these. I never do these. I mean, the good thing is probably that you don't cheat with these ones, right? So you're not using like too much momentum. You're just gonna kind of like use your biceps to pull this straight up, right? Or like to curl this kind of. So yeah, guess it does the job. But the good thing about like the bicep stuff is, yo, what up, Simon? Long time no see. Good thing about the biceps is you have like so many like good like alternatives, and if you do like any kind of like barbell, dumbbell curl or those spider curls, I don't think it matters too much. As long as you kind of stick into like a good movement, controlled movement, right? Yeah. That's a bicep curl today, just sitting them. Wasn't that nice? What up, Simon? Going. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. There's so much for the press movements. That should be good enough. Yeah, like I said, I think like the biceps, you have like so many good like alternatives to do. But if you're talking about dips, you can't replace this too much. You know, dips is just like it has like own status. You know, it's just like so good. Just now, so train, eat, sleep, repeat. Sometimes a bit of working, and oh, cool. Not like too bad. As long as you still got like some time to do like other things as well. You know, obviously, training is important, sleeping is important, and eating, right? But should also like enjoy life at some point, right? And not only like, you know, do those 3 things, like 4 things. That's why I speak about dips no more. They're dead to me. Dude, I'm not gonna give up so easy, you know? Even if it means 2 years later that we are still talking about you doing dips, even though it would be pretty sad if this would be the case, you know? I really hope so, like best case scenario, in like a few months, or a few weeks or months, maybe even, you come into my chat, and I'm not talking about dips, and you come to me with, yo, what up, Schneider? I just did dips and they feel so amazing, you know? I don't know, I gained like 2 kilograms on my kind of like, what is like a muscle check again? Like your, how is it called? But you know, it just, you know, maybe if you see like the progress on the paper and on your like strength level, and you know, maybe this is like the stuff you get like motivated from. Yeah. Let's hope not. It's not gonna be like this long. Okay, so we just did like some push-ups for funsies. Let's do some shoulder things. So I kind of like slightly feel my shoulder. So I don't think we're gonna risk it with like any kind of like shoulder presses, I think. Even though maybe militaries, let's think. So we just did the few things on the push-ups. Oh, this, but the back is somehow too weak to stabilize your shoulder blades. Oh. Obviously, you should always do only dips if you like, if you're stable enough at some point, right? But you can also use like this like knee pad if you have like, if you go to like a commercial gym and you can do like some guided like dips, right? This kind of like helps you up slowly to build up whatever like strength you need, or like you work kind of like on those like weak points, right? But I feel like if you have like a whole kind of like upper body thing going, like any kind of like push related, chest related things, some back related pull-ups, rows, kind of, this should also kind of like stabilize like your whole like core, shoulder, upper body area, right? So, but dips are just like way too good to do. Okay, let's see. I'm too lazy to set up like the military stuff, I think. Yeah, let's do front raises with like the weight plate, I guess. Better give up and eat pizza, let's be honest about it. Yeah, like once a week you can give up and eat pizza. But the rest of the 6 days, you know, you should stick to like a decent workout routine, healthy eating routine. Once a week, you can totally say like, you know, I'm going to give up. I just want to eat pizza. That's totally fine. Whew. Whew. There's advice for everything. With like everything in life, you know, you should find like your balance. I'm definitely going to enjoy my pizza so much today, but it's only like once a week. So this kind of makes it special. And I really enjoyed it. I don't regret this. If I would eat it like 2, 3 times, 4 times a week, I don't know. I don't think it would be like this good, you know? But this is me, and everybody's different. Okay, we're just gonna do some kind of like scuffed front raises, I guess. Ooh. Sunflower and protein. Okay. Do it, enjoy it. The evening is still young. We have like a lot of time to watch like the whole series if you want to. Oh man, my fingers are getting like slightly tired, I guess. Like it's like part of the process. Uh, just like a little bit more. Biceps and some rotators, and I might gonna do some lower back stuff. I have to see. Maybe like 30, 35 more minutes. Yeah. Not like too much, but I enjoy your like The Last of Us. What is like episode 4 now? Like 3. And it's only like 7, right? This is like the one thing as well. Why did they cut it like so short, right? I feel like, like a good like 10, 12 episodes. It's just like awesome to have. I was watching at night. Oh yeah. I feel like it's kind of like a different kind of like mood, right? And when it's getting like dark and I'm on 7. Oh, so like about to be finished then. Okay. Whew. Ah, no create. Oh man, this guy. I have to admit, I didn't take my creatine. Yeah, sometimes I kind of forgot it as well. Okay. So this is like kind of like hard, man. I want to lose like more weight, but at the same time, those shorts are getting already so loose that, and especially like on the midsection, I want to lose more. So this kind of like, how much more can we lose until like I can't even wear the shorts anymore? Okay, so we did some front raises, and I wonder when I can do like my dumbbell presses or like any kind of like shoulder presses again. That's kind of like still trying to get like chill with my shoulder a little bit. So yeah, we did like those front raises with hmm, no idea, man. I did like this front raises, yeah, 80 days ago. So it's been a while since we did like this ones. Um, okay. I think we had like 12. Um, 12 kilograms, yeah. So we're just gonna do some basic dumbbell lateral raises for like the side shoulder. And then we're still gonna do some triceps things. Let's just do like the basic stuff. Like the whole like sore like trip area from yesterday. Double upper body is like so rough. I don't creatine, oh man, that's not good. What I do nowadays, since creatine is like with like whey protein, like one of those supplements I take like every day. I buy like 1 kilogram of like this creatine nowadays. And sometimes you can get pretty lucky on a sale. Good quality monohydrate for like 13 euros or like 12 euros a kilogram, which is like super, super cheap. And it lasts for like such a long time. The normal like price is like 20 euros, I think. Yeah. Running out of creatine. Oh. I would probably just order it like on Amazon, right? If you don't have like a shop like close by. If not, like at like your like protein dealer that you trust, like my protein or whatever. Okay. But run on the way to the gym. Okay, cool. Obviously, if you have one close by, price I got obviously support this, right? It's can definitely like a dying like how to say it like in English, like there's not like too many shops out there anymore, right? It's like most of things just like happen like online. Not like a dying breed. That's on when all needs like 5 minutes, not 2, 3 days. Okay. It came here from Germany. Yeah, I swear like my whey protein came out of like Poland, right? Even though that took like a little bit longer, I think, like 3, 4 days, which is like still quite quick, right? But if you use like Amazon Prime, like this like 1 day delivery, sometimes it's like insane, like how quick this stuff goes nowadays. If you have like this like Prime stuff going. Okay. What kind of like CD did you order, by the way? Was it like music? Okay. lateral weight is done too. Next one, just some tricep extensions. Warm up first, and then we're gonna jump into this. Don't even have like a medium nowadays anymore to play like any kind of CDs. You know, even like this, like old Office PC has like no possibility, I think, to put like any CDs on. So it's kind of like, it's completely, you know. How much weight did I use? It was music. Okay, cool. Yeah. I guess it's such a hobby that you're never done with it, right? Otherwise, you're kind of like running out of space. Kind of like, you know, once you start with this, I feel like it's like a hard time to stop. Okay, we did 18 kilograms. Okay. This reminds you have like so many like old like renewals like back from like grandmother. You have like still like in like our like basement. At some point, since nobody listens to this anymore, might gonna sell this stuff. It's like really like old stuff. Completely like mixed. Whatever like you know, those old folks used to listen to like 50 years ago, you know. I don't know. A lot of like a bunch of like old like vinyls. I like oldies. With the music, it's like such a thing, right? It's just like some things that just last for like forever, you know? What up, Campy? Sexy Beast, thanks, you too. um, I just remember like when I was like 14, like 15, I really liked listening to like Elvis Presley and shit, and like I was like 60s, you know, and 70s. This completely changed though. This was before like my reggae time. That's kind of like I don't know. Ooh. And nowadays, since obviously I grew up in the 80s or like 90s, right? 80s, obviously, I wasn't in like, you know, 85 born, but kind of still young, but we still listen to like in the radio and shit. There's so many like cool different artists and music styles, man. It's just like unlimited. By the way, Mara or like Campi, anybody of you guys know tennis? And can give me like some tips and tricks for tomorrow. You know, I don't want to look like too bad. You know, it's probably like kind of like hard to tell, do this or do that, right? But I just need like the basics. Um, I was kind of like good in like badminton, but like tennis, it's been like 25, 30 years, I think. It's been like so freaking long that I played this. But you know, it's always nice to try something new or like something you've never done like in like ages. I want to play like tomorrow with my sister a little bit, you know. And obviously, I want to win, you know. I want to, you know, play like some good balls. But now there's Iga in tennis. That's right though. Just like Iga Swiatek in tennis. What is this? Is it like a different? Is it like a trick move or whatever? Or is it like a person? I don't know. And you have like backhand, forehand kind of thing, right? And kind of like a. So I have no idea. It's name and some. Ah, okay. I thought you were giving me like some kind of like tennis tricks, you know, like some dark secrets that any kind of like, you know, need. I think it's my last one. Dark side tips. Anything that's, you know, without seeing it yourself, you just type it and I kind of know what's up. And then tomorrow, you know, whatever like this thing is called, you know, when you have like the ball and put it over the net, you know, like goes like so fast and quick. He doesn't see it like coming, you know, just like Anyways, it's definitely going to be fun in terms of like cardio and movement a little bit, right? So I don't expect like too much. But apparently she has like still like some kind of like tennis like things at home. So I guess she must play like here and there. What can go wrong? Five things. Four sets of um 4 sets of like overhead tricep extensions. Then it's like a little bit like rotators left, and there is even like some time to do some hip things, which we can yeah, or eat some lower back. I don't know. Let's just finish this one. Ooh. I used to have like some tennis lessons like 20, 30 years ago. I'm trying to remember, if I can kind of like get it like back into my mind. It's just like so freaking long ago. Like, what is it called? Like when you're kind of like trying to retrieve. Is it like retrieving? Like trying to retrieve like a memory? Yeah, I think even like back in the days I was not good, so it kind of like at least I had like no fun like they do playing like tennis like long term. Did it for like a while, and then with like football. Even though football was like a little bit more serious, I guess, in terms of like I did it like a longer time, but yeah. Okay, not bad, not bad. Did kind of like have to watch out for my elbow on the right side. It's like a bike ride. You grab that rocket, you remember. Yeah, I don't know. It just at least it's like some kind of like cardio, no? Even if it means just like running around a little bit. But I don't know if I'm gonna be like too successful, just like hit the ball. But I would still think, at least like some years ago, I was kind of like talented with this stuff. Like a little bit like over average at least. So not like below. I was above like average, I would say. I always had some kind of like easy kind of like thing with this ones. But Yeah, let's see what we can make out of this, you know? Good thing at least we're not playing football. At football, I'm freaking bad, you know? Even if you put me like in the goal, you know, as like a goalkeeper, don't expect me to hit any like, you know, any kind of like balls, whatever. It's just like shots, you know, just like this, definitely not like my jam. You're gonna watch like The Last of Us, you're gonna finish it, obviously, right? And what else? Is this all like your whole like evening plan? I mean, oh yeah, volleyball was the shit. At least some kind of like sand beach volleyball. This was always like fun, kind of like running around in the sand and jumping around. Yeah, this was definitely fun. For today, yeah, just like finishing The Last of Us, right? I love, yeah, volleyball is awesome. I swear, volleyball is good. But I like more like beach volleyball, you know? Because it's like when you can kind of like jump around a little bit, you know, and feels like more fun instead of like playing some kind of like indoor something outdoor. Not like on like sand, you know. You're just gonna do like that, okay. Maybe I'm gonna do like a gaming thing later, I don't know. If you still got some energy left. Kinda hard to tell sometimes, you know. Those like training sessions definitely like hit sometimes and like any volleyball thing, no matter where. Yeah, but isn't like beach volleyball like so much cooler than like the regular volleyball? I don't know. I feel like it's like so much cooler just in terms of like intensity, jumping around, you know, and kind of like the landing makes it like more like soft, you know, even though it's like way harder to do, but Woo. It was like 4 sets, right? If I counted it right, we did like 4 sets. Indoor with team, but with friends at the beach, sure. Okay, yeah, so we did like a little more like I don't know. I used to play like some badminton, some beach volleyball, or like some volleyball in general. But it's been like so freaking long ago that you know, always nice to do like new things again, or like old things that I used to do a little bit. And just like starting with tennis. Badminton was like such a cool thing to do with just like two people, right? Um, the one thing I never really did was like squash. You know, I feel like squash could be like super fun and like really intense, but I've never did this. I was like, you know, had like kind of like a thing for this, but I never really tried this. It's so weird. Okay, just do some rotators, and we finishing like the shoulder part. I found a workplace squash. If you want to have like a good cardio session, ask him to play with you a little bit. So I think this Obviously, it depends a little on kind of like intensity you guys want to have, but I guess if he's like used to playing, it's kind of like rough to just join him, right? At some point. Even invited me, but I'm not in it. Okay. Can't like it all, you know? Just some rotators. They're not that good, mates. Okay. At least like the cardio stuff, you know, obviously you have the stuff around has to, you know, like a big part, I guess, as well. But I get it, you know. Some people are definitely like good, like work friends, you know, but outside of work, you know, work colleagues, I guess. I'm gonna do like gonna do some elephant walks maybe and some isolation holds from my lower back, 2 or 3 sets. So we're just gonna include this one. And the next 2 days is just like my off stuff. Tomorrow, most likely the tennis stuff, like 1 or 2 hours, I don't know. On Tuesday, I'm gonna do some biking to the physiotherapist, which means like another off day. And like on Wednesday, if everything goes as planned, gonna be back with the leg session. Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday again then. All the way like weekend over, I guess, right? I want to work like on the perfect movement, you know, like rotation only. Oh, if that's possible, just for that one part. What do you mean? to rotate only arm without engage. Oh, this is what I mean. Yeah. I just wonder like what's like more important in terms of like you always see like people doing like those like resistant band rotators, right? Which is kind of like this movement, which is kind of like similar to this one, even though it's like a different kind of like stabilization, right? I don't know what's better though. Physiotherapist told me I should do like the one on the bench, so kind of like sticking to this one. Good enough, I think. Maybe not like perfect, but good enough. Okay, lower back stuff, but I think we're just gonna do those elephant walks, kind of like lower back, hamstring, active stretching, whatever it's called. I don't know, but it's kind of like, and with this one, then we're gonna do like those hyperextension things. Have like some time. Okay, so 2 minutes is the goal. 2 minutes straight, just to hold it. 44:22. 2 minutes 44. Music can't reach. Maybe we can. Music though. Yeah, chest time is stuff. Chest stuff is done. And I think it was like decent enough. Can live with this one. You know, the shoulder's not like 100% perfect yet, but at least it's getting slightly better. It's not getting worse. Okay, see ya, enjoy. And then probably to bed. Dude, it's 7 o'clock, dude. Yeah. Do whatever you need. Obviously, if you have to get like some sleep back, the best thing you can do is get it like on the weekend, right? If you're gonna play later, maybe I'll catch you there. Okay, yeah, no worries, all good. Thanks for keeping me company while working out, by the way. It's definitely nice to have someone in here talking and hanging out. I know, but I'm old, dude. 22 days for me, 20 more, yeah, 22 days more for me. Then I feel it already in my bones. Almost 8 hours, okay, cool. So I don't have time for that. Good. Yeah, it's rough with the streaming lately. It's scary, yeah. 4-0 is getting scary, but I feel like still better in my early 20s, even before 20s. So, you know, and we're trying to get even like better, All right. We can still doing, we're not going to go like overhead. Yeah. But anyways, enjoy your The Last of Us. Have a nice day, and maybe see you later, if not like in a few days, I guess. Okay, 49.50 for like 2 minutes. Okay, peace. Go. Maybe this is my last one. I have to see. If you're gonna do like 2 minutes each and like those elephant walks. Oh, what up, Cami? Hi. Long time no see. All good. How about you? How's your workouts going? Like, you buy like, didn't you buy like your like power rack lately? How's like the home gym workouts going? You look great, thanks. Fine. Not completely done yet with the shred though. I wanna lose a little bit more on these ones. But I lost like 13 kilograms so far, and we want to do like a little bit more in terms of like shreddiness. Some more. Yeah, but I'm doing fine. Not complaining too much. Obviously, it can always go better, but it can always go worse, you know. I'm kind of like happy where I'm at. Okay, you also bought a walking pad with incline. Oh, cool. Okay. I always wanted to get like one of those, especially for like stream, but still quite heavy, right? And quite like, I guess, what's like the right term in like English? Like, they take a lot of like space, right? Those walking pads. 4 kilograms since we talked. Like, awesome, nice. Keep it going. I swear, like the ooh, the best weight loss is a slow weight loss, in my opinion, and the weight loss, whatever kind of like works for you. That you're not gonna like stay away from everything, and you still eat enough and eat healthy stuff, and don't force yourself too much into this. So this, at least like for me, this is like the best one. Yes, okay. Or not yet. That's like still, you know, depends a little bit like on the light though, but this like still too much. We still wanna get rid of the last piece of like belly fat, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, great. I can clearly see. Yeah, I mean, the changes are definitely there. Like it's like 13 kilograms more or less what I lost within the past 5 months. But it's still where it gets like interesting at the end when you kind of like the most kind of like fat that's like remaining is like, especially like as a man, it's just like on your like midsection, and this kind of like gets like burnt the last basically, and this kind of like where you want to put like some extra effort in, you know, to get on this last kind of like thing. So this is kind of like what I'm trying to do right now. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we definitely want to try to lose a little bit more there. Okay, so this was my push day today. We're done with this stuff. I just did like some lower back things, what kind of feels good for me, and you know, want to know what's like the best thing is, Cammy? I'm gonna have my pizza now. In like 10 minutes, the pizza should arrive, and it's like 6 days a week I cook myself, right? I always have like good food, but once a week it's like pizza day, where I eat something a little bit more. At least it's like one dish, you know. Rest day, yeah. Take it. Enjoy your rest day. It's like so important. Since you're talking about rest day, I have like 2 rest days now. Tomorrow I'm most likely gonna play some tennis. On Tuesday I'm gonna do some biking. And I might be back on like Wednesday if everything goes as planned with my legs, like weight training related things. But the next 2 days is definitely like a little bit relaxing for me. But it was nice seeing you again, Cam. And I hope you're gonna keep going, you know, with the weight training stuff, it's so important. And if you already lost like 4 kilograms, awesome. Keep this up. It's like consistency. Keep it up. Don't stress yourself too much about this one. And just eat healthy. You know, train consistently and eat healthy. Okay, time to clean up. That's it. Always cleaning like the shit up. Think I'm not rushing. Yeah, perfect. Obviously, you can lose like 20 kilograms within a month, right? But I don't think it's too healthy. I don't think it's too much fun, and it might gonna come back anyway. So really take your time with it. Enjoy the process, you know, and really see what kind of like works for you. Try a few things out if you feel like you're stuck at some point, or like it's just like so many different ways you can approach like a diet or like weight loss. But you should always focus on like weight training, like building up some muscles. It's always like good to do, even if you don't wanna do bodybuilding or whatever, right? You're still gonna have to it's just like good in general health wise to build up some muscles. But I'm losing this. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. Really anxious about this, but I finally understood that this takes time. Yeah, totally, it takes time. I feel like the slower you kind of like approach this, it just like more fun it is. Since you only, at least the way I did it, I cut out like 100 calories or like 200 calories, like slowly. While you're getting used to eating a little bit less, you still eat enough since you just switch to like whole food, healthy food, which is a bunch of like food anyways, and just like, yeah. I already can see little muscles and I'm awesome. Cool. It's funny. Yeah, and take this as like an extra motivation too. This gives you like a maybe like a motivation boost, which everybody can always need, you know. But awesome, nice to hear like the good news. I used to have only back rolls. Okay, then it's like a big change. Perfect. And maybe at some point, you know, you're gonna be like super jacked in like a year or two. Who knows? Just keep it going. Okay, guys, I have to go. My pizza's gonna arrive in 5 minutes. Um, Thanks for watching. Was nice seeing you again, Cami. And it is insane to see most. Yeah, totally. It is. I know. Nice of you coming in again. And everybody else who's still watching, thanks for watching. Have a nice Sunday. I might be back on like Wednesday, I think, if everything goes as planned. Yeah, this line, let's go. Okay. Bye, Cam. Bye, everybody else. Peace. Thanks, you too.